Welcome back, everyone, to the Business Book Club.
Good to be here.
Today, we're really digging into a blueprint for getting customers. It's based on Alex Hormozi's ideas in $100 million leads.
That's right. And it all starts with that family jingle he mentions.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to be poor with leads banging down your door. Kind of catchy, actually.
It is, but it points to a serious problem, doesn't it? That constant worry, where's the next customer coming from? It really stops businesses from growing.
Absolutely. And what I like is how he simplifies things. Business growth, he says, boils down to just two main things.
Exactly. You either, one, get more customers, or two, you make each customer worth more. That's pretty much it.
In this book we're looking at, it's laser focused on number one.
Totally. Getting more leads, but not just any leads, better leads, cheaper leads, and crucially, a reliable flow of leads.
So what's the plan for today? How are we breaking this down?
Well, we'll look at Hormozi's own story, how we prove this stuff works. Then the lead magnet, which is super important.
The gateway drug, he calls it.
Yeah, something like that. Then we'll hit the core 4 methods for getting leads, the only 4 ways, according to him. And finally, how to scale it all up using leverage.
Sounds good. Let's start with the foundation. You mentioned his story. It sounds like this system was born from some serious trouble.
Oh, big time. We're talking catastrophic failure. He'd had success, then partnered up, and basically lost everything. Life savings gone.
Wow.
But the real turning point wasn't even that. It was later. They owed clients something like $150,000 in refunds they just didn't have. Total disaster looming. They were trying to get out of the business entirely.
Okay, so rock bottom. Then what happened?
A phone call. Some desperate gym owner calls up. But here's the twist. He doesn't want Hormozi to do the marketing for him.
He wanted to learn how.
Exactly. He wanted to be taught the lead system. Hormozi, trying to scare him off, throws out this crazy high number, $6,000, just hoping the guy hangs up.
No.
The guy says yes, instantly. Right. That was the light bulb moment. The system, the knowledge itself was the most valuable thing they had. Not doing the work, but teaching how to do it.
So that $6,000 was the proof.
And it snowballed. He sold licenses to 8 more gyms, like the next day, made $60,000, solved the immediate cash crisis. The big takeaway was teaching scales way faster than doing.
And you can kind of see how that shapes his whole approach now, right?
Yeah.
Giving away so much value up front, like with his books, for free.
Absolutely. It looks generous, and it is, but it's also strategy. He helps entrepreneurs get started, build trust, especially those under $1 million in profit.
So he's playing the long game.
Totally. Once those businesses scale up using his methods past that $1 million mark, who are they going to trust for the next stage? They become prime investment targets for his main company, acquisition.com. He doesn't have to chase deals, they come to him.
Smart. And he emphasizes that advertising, getting leads, it's like the ultimate safety net.
Yeah, the get-out-of-jail-free card.
Yeah.
Your product might be okay, maybe your sales skills aren't great yet, but if you can keep getting leads, you keep getting chances. You survive long enough to fix the other stuff.
Okay, so advertising is key. But you can't just yell at strangers to buy expensive stuff. How do you bridge that gap?
That's where the lead magnet comes in. It's the essential first step.
And it's not just any free download, right? He's specific about what makes a good one.
Very specific. It has to be a complete solution to a narrow problem. Not just vague info, but something genuinely useful that solves one specific pain point right away.
Like the salty pretzels example.
Exactly. The pretzels solve the immediate narrow problem. You're a bit hungry at the bar, but what happens next?
You get thirsty.
Right. And now the bar can sell you a drink, which is their main offer. The lead magnet solves a small problem, but naturally leads the person towards needing your core offer.
So for like a home renovation company,
Yep.
the lead magnet wouldn't be history of kitchens.
No way. It'd be something super practical, like checklist. Calculate your kitchen reno ROI in 10 minutes. Solves a narrow problem, proves expertise.
Makes sense. Now, he has 7 steps for creating these, but you mentioned 2 are really critical.
Yeah, step 5 and 6 stand out. Step 5 is make it easy to consume.
This is interesting. He found people consume content in different ways.
Hugely different. With his first book, it was almost an even split. 25% read the ebook, 25% the physical book, 25% listened to audio, 25% watched a video summary.
Wow, so if you only offer it in one format,
You're potentially missing 75% of your audience. Just by making the same content available as text, audio, and video, you could like quadruple your reach. That's massive leverage.
okay, that's a really practical tip for anyone listening. Make your valuable stuff accessible. What's step 6?
Step 6 is maybe the most important. Make it darn good.
Give away the secrets. Sell the implementation. That's the philosophy.
That's it. And this is where people get nervous. They think, if I tell them how to do it, why would they pay me?
Yeah, that feels risky. How does he counter that?
Because the goal isn't secrecy, it's trust. If your free stuff is weak or holds back, people notice. It screams, I don't actually know my stuff, or I don't trust you.
Ah, so the free stuff builds your reputation.
It's often your only reputation builder at first. It has to deliver so much value that people think, wow, if the free stuff is this good, imagine what paying them gets me. They still pay for implementation because they want the expert you to do it right, even if they know the steps.
So the value of the free thing has to feel higher than the price of the paid thing.
Precisely. Your reputation has to exceed the cost.
Okay, got it. So you've built this amazing lead magnet, multiple formats, super valuable. Now, how do you get it out there? This is where the core 4 comes in.
Yep. Hormozi basically says all advertising, all lead gen, fits into just 4 categories. It's a simple grid: warm audience versus cold audience.
People who know you versus strangers.
Right. And then one-to-one communication versus one-to-many. Private message versus public post, basically. That's it. Those are the only 4 things you can do.
Okay, let's break them down. Method 1.
Method 1, warm outreach. This is one-to-one, talking to people who already know you. Past clients, friends, contacts. It's the cheapest, easiest place to start because trust already exists.
But he stresses volume here, right? Like a lot of outreach.
100 reach outs per day.
Wow, 100 a day. That sounds like a lot.
It is, but it's about consistency and data. And the math works. Even if only 1 out of 100 converts with, say, a $400 product, that's potentially 6 figures a year just from consistently reaching out to your warm network. You're not hard selling, just reminding them you exist, seeing if they need help, and know someone who does.
Okay, so consistency is key for warm outreach. What's method 2?
Method 2, posting free content. This is one-to-many to your warm audience, your followers, your email list. Think social media, blogs, newsletters.
And the key insight here isn't just the content itself.
Right. The content is important, but the audience is the real asset. The audience compounds over time. The content helps build and engage that audience.
And there's a structure for good content.
Cook, retain, reward. You got to hook them fast, grab their attention, make it feel relevant to them, like the cocktail party effect. Use headlines that call out your specific audience.
Then keep them engaged.
Yeah, retain. Use lists, steps, stories, things that keep people reading or watching. And finally, reward them by actually delivering on the promise you made in the hook. Give them the value.
Okay, so warm outreach and free content handle the warm market. What about strangers? Method 3.
Method 3, cold outreach. This is one-to-one, but to strangers. Think cold email, cold DMs, maybe even cold calls. The big challenge: no trust.
So you need even more volume.
Massive volume, yes, but also something extra. You need personalization and what he calls big, fast value.
Big, fast value. How's that different from a regular lead magnet?
It has to be instantly mind-blowing, something so valuable and specific to them that it forces them to pay attention even though they don't know you. And you combine that with real personalization, find 1 to 3 specific non-generic details about them or their business. Prove it's not just mass spam.
So high value plus proof you did your homework. Got it. That leaves method 4.
Method 4, paid ads. This is one-to-many to strangers. Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads. This is where real scaling happens because you're paying for predictable attention, not relying just on your own time.
And there's a structure for effective ads, too.
Yep. Call out value CTA. Call out grabs attention. Be specific, like attention Austin small business owners.
Get the right people to stop scrolling.
Exactly. Then value explain the benefit using the what, who, when framework. What do they get? Who is it for? When can they expect results? Keep it clear and concise.
And finally, the call to action.
Crucial. Tell them exactly what to do next. Click here to download the checklist. Visit this page to register. Make it simple and obvious.
Now, the scaling part of paid ads, that sounds like where the real magic, or maybe the real danger, lies. He talks about phases.
3 phases, yeah. Phase 1, track money. Just get your basic tracking in place. Know your numbers.
Simple enough. Phase 2.
Phase 2, lose money. This is the hard part. It's the investment phase, the testing phase. You have to be willing to spend money testing different ads, knowing most will fail. He suggests budgeting maybe twice what you collect in the first month just for testing.
Oof. Losing money on purpose. Why is that so vital? Why not just cut the losers quickly?
Because if you cut too fast, you'll kill the potential winners before they prove themselves. Maybe only 5% of your ads will be home runs. You need the discipline to let the data come in during this testing phase.
To find those hidden gems. Okay, so if you survive phase 2,
You get to phase 3, print money. This is where you identify the winning ads and scale them up. The key decision metric here is your LTGP to CAC ratio.
lifetime gross profit to customer acquisition cost. Explain that a bit.
Basically, how much profit do you make from a customer over their lifetime versus how much it costs you to get them in the first place?
And the magic number.
The ideal scenario is getting your CAC back within the first 30 days. If your initial sale or offer pays for the ad cost that quickly, you have a self-funding system. You can just keep reinvesting the profits into more ads and scale almost indefinitely without needing outside cash. That 30-day payback is the golden ticket.
Okay, that makes sense. Nail the core 4, get paid ads, working with a good LTGP.CAC. But you're still limited by your own time, right? How do you break through that?
Leverage. Using other people's time, effort, or audiences. Hormozi highlights 3 main groups you can leverage: customers, employees, and affiliates.
Let's start with customers. Through referrals, I'd assume.
Exactly. Word of mouth is the ultimate growth engine. The goal is simple: get more referrals coming in than customers leaving or churning out. If referrals churn, you grow exponentially. If not, you're just treading water.
What drives referrals? Just having a good product.
It's more than that. It's the gap between the price they paid and the value they feel they received. He calls this difference goodwill. Over-deliver like crazy, build up that goodwill, and people want to refer you.
Like Dropbox or PayPal did. Rewarding both sides.
Perfect examples. They basically weaponized goodwill by making referrals easy and rewarding for everyone involved. Viral growth.
Okay, so leveraging customers via goodwill and referrals. Next up, employees.
Right, internal leverage. If you want a business that can run without you, or one you can eventually sell, you have to train your team to do the lead generation. You can't be the bottleneck.
And he has a simple framework for training.
The 3Ds, super practical. Document it, create the checklist, the standard operating procedure, demonstrate it, show them exactly how to do it following the steps. Then duplicate, have them do it, give feedback until they can replicate the result consistently.
Document, demonstrate, duplicate. Simple but effective for getting tasks off your plate reliably.
It's the only way to scale your own time, really.
Okay, last leverage point. Affiliates. How does this work?
This is external leverage, often the fastest way to scale if you set it up right. Affiliates are basically partners who promote your product or service to their audience in exchange for a commission.
So you're tapping into their established trust and reach.
Exactly. Instead of you finding one customer at a time, you find one affiliate who might bring you dozens or hundreds of customers. It's exponential. Think about finding 10 affiliates versus finding 10 customers directly. The scale is just vastly different.
You trade some profit margin for massive instant distribution.
Pretty much. It's leveraging someone else's audience and goodwill for mutual benefit. Highest leverage play for rapid growth, potentially.
Okay, this is a ton of information, a whole system.
Yeah.
If someone listening wants to start today, what's the single biggest takeaway or action step?
Commit to the rule of 100. Pick one of the core 4 methods, just one to start. And commit to doing 100 key actions related to that method every single day for 100 days straight.
100 actions, 100 days. Intense.
It is, but that volume forces you to learn, adapt, and gather enough data to figure out what actually works for you.
Yeah.
It builds momentum and guarantees you'll see results if you stick with it.
That focus and consistency seems critical. Which brings us to a final thought he shares. Something about mindset. The parable of the die.
Yeah, the many-sided die. It's a great mental model. Imagine you're given a die, but you can't see how many sides it has. Could be 6, could be 100. Some sides are red failure, loss. Some are green success, a win.
Okay.
You roll it, maybe it lands red, what do? You just pick it up and roll again. The crucial part is, when you eventually roll green,
Something changes.
yes, one of the red sides on the die turns permanently green. So the next time you roll, your odds of hitting green are slightly better.
I see. So success isn't just luck. It's about persistence, improving your odds over time.
Exactly. It's not about complaining about how many red sides your die has. It's about the willingness to keep rolling after you hit red, knowing that every green makes future greens more likely. The more you roll, the more greens you accumulate. Volume and consistency changed the game.
So the takeaway for everyone listening is, don't get discouraged by the reds. Keep rolling that die. Pick one of the core 4. Apply the rule of 100.
And just keep rolling. The game only ends if you decide to stop.
Powerful way to think about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have for this deep dive into the $100 million lead machine. Really fascinating stuff.
Definitely a lot to chew on there.
Absolutely. Make sure you subscribe to the Business Book Club so you don't miss our next breakdown. Thanks for tuning in. Now, that's a wrap for this episode of the Business Book Club. If you enjoyed the ride, make sure to subscribe so you'll never miss our next deep dive. Got a favorite business book you'd love us to explore? Let us know. We're always up for a good read. And hey, don't keep all these insights to yourself. Share this episode with a fellow book lover or your work buddy who's always looking to level up. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and we'll see you in the next episode.